EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First play, and Young is going to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Touchdown, Chargers. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still played the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And now the rookie's free. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Young's this throw finds Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st and 10, Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Young.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Young.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Chargers at 3-11 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And it'll bring up third down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake, Young. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. B.J. Hill gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Here is Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First down, here's White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Young off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll go up the middle with White. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Focus, boys. Focus. Keep it going. Take it to him. Take it to him. Don't let him run.
This 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on, boys. Let's power up.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is taken around the 12. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
2nd down, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, a run from Wright. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down throw for Young. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young to throw it.
Here's Wright. They set up the screen.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And it's a room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw for Young.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Herbert now on second down. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's Young on 1st down.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Titans.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
81 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is now 13.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young on first down.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
Come on, set.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now this throw caught left side. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. This is White on the screen. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chris Olave
From 10 yards out.
and the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Sly on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Young. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Titans extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. It's Young off play action.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. White running to the left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Young will set to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Ready.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive starts with a run by White.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready, play.
Young here to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Young to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a 1st down pick.